Didn't you know? Sonic Heroes is a 2003 team-building exercise released for the Nintendo GameCube and the reboot of the Sonic franchise. The game follows the story of Big the Cat in his fight to save the multiverse from evil robots taking over the Navy.
Squidward! The robots are running the Navy!
Not the Navy!
Sonic Heroes is infamous for its secondary storyline, following Shadow the Hedgehog from Shadow the Hedgehog for the Nintendo GameCube. This is because the story was absolute garbage, a failure beyond belief, that not only attempted to continue Sonic Adventure 2's already completed story, but did so in such an appallingly nonsensical and absurd way that the developers have publicly stated they are ashamed of the, quote, pure suck they have created. Fortunately, however, the problem was preemptively fixed in the masterpiece story of Shadow the Hedgehog for the Nintendo GameCube. In fact, the pure neutral ending actually preemptively made fun of the android plot, because of how comically bad of an idea it is. One unique aspect of Sonic Heroes is the inclusion of a special meter that, when filled, allows the player to use what is known as a Team Blast. This technique was based on the famous WOMBO combo, a combo that similarly requires the player to use teamwork, while also acting as an auto-kill against enemies. This actually resulted in a large, controversial lawsuit in 2004, where Zoo, the victim of the WOMBO combo, sued Sonic creator Masahiro Sakurai for recreating such a traumatic incident without his consent. While the result of the lawsuit is unknown, fans speculate that foul play may have been involved, as Zoo has not been seen in the Melee scene since. Speaking of Melee, Sonic Heroes actually contains one more significant reference to Melee. This is seen in one of the most infamous missions in the game, where Team Chaotix is forced to collect several crabs, a reference to the famous Crab Throw of 19. As many fans are aware, Super Sonic and his Sonic Speed are both based on Dragon Ball's Super Saiyan form. What you might not know, however, is that their roles reversed with Sonic Heroes, as it actually inspired later Dragon Ball media. The 3-on-3 team battles, as well as the team assist functionality, would later become the basis for Dragon Ball FighterZ. One thing Sonic Heroes is famous for is forcing the player to play the exact same levels a minimum of 4 times in a row to fully complete the story mode. Despite popular belief, this wasn't based on Shadow the Hedgehog for the Nintendo GameCube. It was actually based on the Eternal 8 from the Melancholy of Haruhi Suzumiya, which similarly makes viewers want to bash their skulls in with their $273 life-sized Haruhi Suzumiya figures. However, the Chaotix missions were based on Shadow, as can be seen by their variety and creativity. Speaking of Team Chaotix, their Team Blast is unique in that there actually exists an extended version of it. After traveling across the land and searching far and wide, fans managed to find a flash drive that contained all of the high-quality rips from Sonic Heroes, including the extended Team Chaotix Team Blast sound file. When asked in a 2020 in-person interview from at least 6 feet away, Sakurai explained that the song was directly ripped from Sakurai's old middle school garage band. He reportedly wasn't very good, though he states he wouldn't have admitted that to his parents back then. The song reportedly still remains as Sakurai's ringtone today, however. Team Chaotix's Team Blast song wasn't the only piece of Sonic Heroes taken from Sakurai's personal life. The voice actor for Tails, who is infamous for sounding like an infant, actually was voiced by a child. Tails was voiced by a 4-year-old boy named Timmy, who Sakurai found on his way to Nintendo HQ, after Tails' original voice actor, Kate Higgins, quit abruptly, reportedly due to only being paid in copies of Knack 3. Timmy, however, was ecstatic at having the chance to complete his Knack collection, and thus accepted the role, and has continued to voice Tails in every Sonic game since then. Didn't you also know that Silver the Hedgehog's design was actually taken directly from a hand turkey drawing that Sakurai made in the 1st grade for Thanksgiving? If you want to know more trivia on Sonic and other obscure video game series, look out for the Didn't You Know video games episode on Sonic 06. And don't forget to look out every Friday for new episodes of Didn't You Know video games. Hey guys, welcome back to End Slate. So, question of the day, what do you think of Sonic Heroes? I personally love the soundtrack, and I really enjoy some of the levels, but for some reason it doesn't really hold up that well for me, if just because of the length of the levels. I like going fast, and even Shadow the Hedgehog lets me just like blast through levels, whereas Sonic Heroes you have to stop to attack things, and I feel like that really messes with the pacing, and that's how it feels for me at least. Anyway, thanks for watching, and I hope to see you guys next time.